Welcome to episode 8 of Rock Talk with the Silver Fox. Today's going to be a fun interview because the past couple of interviews I've done and the past people I've talked to have been around quite a while. They've been around quite a while, 9, 10, 11, 12 years, stuff like that. Today, we're going to be talking to Brett, Connor, and Xavier from Unsung Heroes, who by far and away is our youngest band, but I've seen them play on a Rock to Stop 22 show. I've seen them at a couple other shows, and young and up and coming. How you guys doing?
Doing great, man. Just, we're staying busy, recording a lot of music. We got some shows that we're getting scheduled and everything like that. We're releasing a cover literally this Friday that we did with a video. So we're staying really productive and just staying busy with the whole grind thing.
So COVID, kind of slowed us all down. 2020 as far as shows go. And we'll get to the Rock to Stop show because you guys were definitely interesting that day.
Oh, yeah.
But one of the things that I really noticed when I look at you guys, I follow you guys, I follow your music and listen to it. You guys are extremely tech savvy.
Yes, we are.
Indeed.
So how that works, I've been at this ever since I was about, I want to say roughly 6 years old. So ever since then, I've been kind of learning everything about recording, video production, audio, all the different kind of areas there are to learn about all that kind of stuff. And over the years, we kind of just got better and better at it. And then Connor, we've been, we're cousins. So we grew up together ever since birth, and we've been doing this for a long, long time.
So yeah, because I was even noticed that watching some of your YouTube videos, you guys now have your own company.
Yeah. So we have our production company, Bunch Productions. We specialize in videography, photography, and audio production. And pretty much we can cover any basis such as music videos. We do weddings. We just did a political ad for somebody in Bloomington. That video ended up getting seen by senators in Washington. So we're kind of on their radar. So it works out great because we started shooting our own music videos. And we figured, okay, we can make money because we have all this equipment now because we invested heavily into a lot of cameras, lenses, lighting, a whole bunch of different stuff. So we figured might as well just make some money on the side too while we're doing this. So
your videos are good. I mean,
thank you.
Maybe not right here on camera, but we might have to talk. I mean, because the guys I work with, I'm sorry, I love them. I love them to death, but they are not tech savvy.
I got you.
I mean, when they did this, my first interview on this show was with them. It took us a while to get them all on there. So you guys oh, hi, we're here. You guys do a lot of videos and do a lot of recording. How long have you guys been a band? I mean, are you guys old enough to get into a bar now without being what they call in the business backdoored?
Yeah. We're certified.
We've been together since. Well, Brett and Connor have been, like I said, they're cousins. So they started the band thing a while back. So they've been, but since I've been in the band since 2014. So that's what?
6 years now?
7 years.
7? Yeah, 7 math. Crazy, right?
I'm sorry. I guess that's kind of taken me back by surprise. It really has. I think predominantly that might be because you guys weren't, unquote, the scene until, 2 or 3 years ago?
Yeah, we really started focusing on, when we started putting our focuses on Unsung Heroes, when we, all came together, that's really when we started pushing everything and taking it more serious, because throughout the years, we did a lot of trial and error. And now that we got things figured out, we're pushing much harder.
Yeah, because I can remember, was it my first or my second Rock to Stop show? by this year, the Rock to Stop 22 show, and Dan Fessler told me to get in contact with you guys, look you guys up, and I was like, oh, cool. And I don't mean this in a negative way at all. I love taking newer young bands and putting them on big shows and letting them get the exposure that they need.
Right.
And I was like, oh, check these guys out. And one of the first things that really kind of popped out at me is, and it even says in your bio, it's like, I'm like, wow, they're influenced by Blink-182 and things like that. I mean, very fun rock.
Yeah, that's pretty much how it all started, man. Like growing up, Green Day was me and Brett's favorite band, and I came over to his house one day, and we were probably this tall, and we're probably 10, not even, we're probably 6 years old, like Brett was saying. He's like, check this out, man. He just like brings a guitar out and somewhere. I'm like, dude, you don't know how to play that thing. He's like, oh, I do now. Check this out. And he just started playing the thing, and he's like, dude, we should start a band. And I'm like, okay. Like that's pretty much how it started. So
You were playing guitar at 6?
Yeah, I've been at it since a youngin'.
That's
Playing drums at that age. I first started off on drums, actually. Like I had these like old Dr. Seuss books and like all the old books I would read as a kid. I would just lay them out on the floor, get some chopsticks, and act like I was playing like drums to like a whole bunch of different bands. And then from there, I learned guitar. I messed around a little bit with piano, but growing up, piano. I mean, I understand it. It's just I spend a lot more time with the guitar. It's just something I'm more comfortable with. That's more natural for me.
Because I'm like, a weird conversation that we've had in a couple of these episodes is I'm a firm believer that to be a good musician, you have to have it in your DNA.
Right.
You have to just get it.
Yeah.
I mean, I can play a little bit of guitar, not good. I can hold a beat on a drum kit, not good. I can play a little bit of bass, not good.
Yeah.
But if you pick up a guitar at 6, come on now. That's just not fair to the rest of us who love to be.
Hey, that's why bass, it's only got 4 strings. It's easy to play, man. So
I think one of the interesting things about us though is that going back to the influences that we do each have our own individual influences, because I mean these two very much Green Day, Blink-182, but in terms of me, like I'm very much into the metal shit, like Korn, Slipknot, Avenged Sevenfold, Evanescence. Like that's the stuff that like I came up with. So, and to put that into like my drumming, and I'm inspired by drummers like Joey Jordison and David Silveira and the REM and stuff like that. So it's interesting how it just all comes together.
Yeah, it's strange.
Yeah.
We've been fortunate too. Like we've always held our practices at my house because you've met my dad. He's really supportive. My parents are really supportive. They've like always, anything we've ever needed, they've supported us through it. So it's always nice to have that backbone. We're really fortunate to have that kind of support as well.
You guys do have a crazy parent family, their friends and their friends and their friends and their friends.
Yeah.
It's all love, baby. It's all
because I've seen you guys at the Rock to Stop shows. I've seen you at Back Bar. I've seen you at Club Tavern.
Yep.
In Middleton. And you always have a crowd.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We got our own little posse that comes, and then it's just more about it's kind of like a little family that we have, and we just like to go out, have fun, be safe with whatever we do, and then whoever's there, hopefully we can tag them along and just it's all about the music, connecting with everybody,
and then building up the crowd and stuff. In some of your music, like I said, it's very, very fun. I was watching a video today, and I'm going to kick myself because I'm really trying to remember the name of it. You guys sometimes tackle some pretty serious stuff.
$10 he's talking about Caving In right now.
Yeah, Caving In or Story of Life. Or...
Yeah, Caving In was probably like the realest video we've ever done. Like
Caving In was the deepest one we've done, I think.
That
like,
one about domestic abuse.
Yeah, that was Story of Life.
That's Story of Life, yeah.
Yeah.
Because I'm used to like listening to Unsung Heroes, and I mean, it's great to just put on and listen to.
Mm-hmm.
I could be doing a million different things, and I can listen to Unsung Heroes, and I'm good. And then, I was just going through videos that I have, and I was like, oh, I haven't seen this video, and I put it on, and I'm like, oh, these guys are tackling something that's serious, and
Right.
Yeah.
Yep.
Absolutely, because we have a lot of people close to us, and like we see this stuff on a daily basis. And when we like want to cover a topic, we don't want to sugarcoat it, or we don't want to like dumb it down a little bit. We just want to like say what's on our minds and cover it like how we see it, and bring an issue up, and bring light to it, because this shit's going on a daily basis, and no one's saying anything about it. So.
Well, I don't like to make this show political, but there are certain issues that honestly, if you are on the other side of it, I really don't want you to watch my show.
Right.
And domestic abuse is one of them.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I applaud you guys for taking that on. And honestly, I'm going to say this a lot. I'm a lot older than you guys. I'm older than your dad, Brett.
Roger that.
But to see young artists out there saying it and doing it, and taking on things like that and putting it out there, I applaud you guys for that. That's awesome.
I appreciate it. We just, there's people out there that struggle with that kind of stuff. And whenever they can see, they can listen to music or see a video that connects with them, then maybe that could save somebody's life. Maybe that could put a smile on somebody's face. Maybe it could do something, to bring positivity into their life. It brings up a good conversation for people as well.
Yeah, it's a good icebreaker. I mean, the fact of the matter is that video, for me watching it literally this afternoon for the first time, and I thought I watched all your videos before. I hadn't seen that one, and and we're talking about it now. So hopefully this will help somebody out there.
Right.
Yeah.
So you say that you're working on your 2021 schedule. I believe you guys are playing the back bar with Mark Rizzo on that show. Is that correct?
That is correct.
Correcto.
That is correct. We're very excited for that. Soulfly, they're an amazing band, and then Mark Rizzo, like the dude's like a crazy guitarist. So to even like share the stage with them that night, it's going to be something very special for us.
I'll be there at that show. I'm back in Wisconsin. I'm back.
Get back on stage, man. We haven't been on stage since the last Rock to Stop, like in Wisconsin, man. So the COVID's really just been shutting it down. So we're just itching to get back on stage, man. It's gonna be a show. You're not gonna want to miss the show for sure. It's gonna be awesome, man.
Rock to Stop 22 to 2020.
Yeah.
Yes.
That was a good time, man.
Unsung Heroes.
Never will forget it.
Really? You remember it all, huh?
Oh yeah.
That's you guys go on earlier in the show, and you guys are awesome. When you guys go to a show, you guys end up in the early slots a lot, but you stick around for the whole show. You take in the whole deal. Now, this show is held in Broadhead, Wisconsin. It's actually, the show is between Broadhead and Albany. You guys decide not to camp at the campground, that you guys wanted to have your own Airbnb.
Yeah.
It's a half hour, 45-minute walk. I don't care which direction you go.
Yeah, it was an adventure. We walked through complete darkness, trails, and then as we got closer to the campground, because we were there and then went back to the Airbnb, and then we walked back there, and as we approached the campground, we heard the music and everything. So only way we could have found that campground really is by hearing the music and seeing the lights kind of in the distance.
Literally. Yeah, we got done playing, and we like went back to the Airbnb to like unload all our equipment and stuff, and we had a bunch of friends there, and may have had a couple cocktails here and there, but
You have more than a couple. I remember you getting back.
but anyway, we were like, yeah, let's go back to the campground, blah 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 blah. It's gonna be awesome. And then all our sober friends, like, no, I don't want to go. I'm like, well, what are we gonna do now? Like, we can't just sit here. And Brett's like, oh, let's walk. Like, so we put on our walking shoes and we walked about, what was it, like 8 miles or something?
Yeah. That was a long walk.
There and 16 in total, but hey, we got the job done.
You walked back too that night?
Yeah.
Dude, you should have said something.
Oh man, we wanted to come back
I
there.
have a 30-foot fifth wheel. Did you guys get crashed there? I mean, I went back to my camper and found some strange woman sleeping in it. I had to kick her out. I don't know you. My wife's not here.
That's a real story when we get offline. All right.
I never heard that before.
Yeah.
You hadn't heard that story?
No, I was gone by then. I had not.
Believe me, the next day it was the huge talk of everybody, and they're still talking about it. All the Rock to Stop people. It's crazy.
I'm glad we can make an impact on you guys.
Yeah, we came up to the Alma set, and like we were just, our goal was to get the crowd going, make sure they had a good show. Like we got up in front of the stage, kind of let loose and had fun, and everybody else had fun. It was a fun night, definitely.
But really, I mean, that's one of my favorite shows of the year. I mean, August 16th. 1 second here. Do a little cheat here. Look at your guys' calendar.
Okay.
And
He said, okay.
August 14th.
August 14th.
Yeah, it was August 14th.
Yep.
Rock to Stop 22.
Yep.
This man was still in 2021 looking at August. I was like, bro,
Technology.
2021.
Yeah, we're very tech savvy, Gary.
Yeah.
I'll tell you one thing right now. Brett is one of the smartest human beings I've ever met in my damn life. But the common sense sometimes,
I have my moments.
he has his moments. Like,
Book smart, not street smart. Book smart.
I have a family member that you guys have met her. Most intelligent person I know, period. Bar none. Doesn't have enough common sense to pour piss out of a boot.
Yep. That sounds about right. So
It's amazing. Amazing what she knows and how smart she is. And you're sitting around going, why did you do that?
I mean, literally just earlier, this man thought the Boston Tea Party happened in New York.
Yeah.
Boston Tea Party.
It's been a while since history class.
it's been a while.
It's been a while.
Boston. It's a dead giveaway.
Boston.
Yeah.
Boston.
I left my khakis in my khakis,
Got me stopped there for a moment.
All right, yeah. Let's stop there, please.
No, we're not stopping yet. Do you guys use a lot of your friends and stuff in your guys' videos? And there's one particular young lady seems to be a reoccurring theme in there.
Occasionally. Yeah, that was at the time our camera guy's girlfriend at the time.
Yeah.
I think he's talking about, Shirley's.
Yeah, that's the thing with our music videos. Like we like to have a sequence of different things. Kind of at the time it was her, to where she was kind of popping in the videos. And then lately our music videos have kind of been going from one to the other.
Yeah, we have we like to do some interesting things in our videos. We have like a couple caving in the other side are connected videos, so they kind of tell a storyline. And like we have Trippin', which is a whole storyline on its own in that video, and all these different cool things we like to do in videos.
Yeah, so like how Caving In and the other side connects. So in Caving In, it's about substance abuse, alcohol abuse, and at the end, depression. Yeah, depression, the whole nine. Guy commits suicide and then drowns himself. That's why I was in the pool at the end of it. And then pretty much when he passed away, he goes to the other side. And then in the other side music video, we're kind of in a quarry with all the blue skies, which kind of represents, being in heaven. And then, it connects.
And it also connects in a way because me and Connor's characters in those videos, in Caving In, I represent like the drug abuse and Connor representing the alcohol abuse and Caving In. But in the other side, you figure out that at one point we were real people, and then my character died in a drug related incident. That's why I represent, because in his mind, I represent the drug abuse, and then Connor died in a drunk driving accident in that video as his character, so he represents the alcohol abuse. So this is all connected in that way too.
And we all come together. We're all wearing white. So yeah.
We're not watching this video. I'm going to watch it all completely different than I watched it before.
Yeah.
You'll start connecting to people.
It's those tiny things you got to watch.
It's not just a Backstreet Boys music video, and we're not all white for nothing.
I want to see you guys do a Backstreet cover. That would be awesome.
We can make it happen. We can make that happen.
I mean, almost seems to be the thing these days is to go out and find some really some pop song and rock it up. I mean,
hey, that's fun. It's funny you say that, man, because
it's funny you say that, Gary.
It's funny you say that, Gary, because we just got done filming a video and wrapping up the finishing touches on a pop song. It's a song called "Save Your Tears" by The Weeknd. He's not currently, but he's going to be performing at the Super Bowl, and we're going to be dropping that video. The 5th?
The 5th, February 5th.
So Friday we're dropping the video, and we're super excited for it. We love how it turned out. We can't wait for everybody to hear it. It's cool, man.
Yeah, we kind of put our own spin. We took his cover, put our own spin on it, and dropping a video, and then we'll be releasing it on like Spotify, all the streaming services. So it'll be exciting.
That's kind of awesome. Made me look like a professional, like I know how to lead people into shit, but
Segue,
that's the word I'm looking for. Because I mean, I know that Left of Reason, we get a pretty big pop when we do our version of Boys of Summer from Don Henley. We always get a big pop out of the crowd for that. And then, we either do that and alternate it with Looking Through the Glass, Stone Sour.
Oh, that's a classic.
Oh,
yeah. I think you've seen us do that. The whole crowd singing.
Yep. That's a good song. That'll do it.
Yeah, it does it. What are your shows that you're looking for outside of besides Mark Rizzo? What else are you working on?
Okay, so after Mark Rizzo, that band Monroe that I sent you.
Yeah.
We like to work with them a lot because have we played 2 shows with them? Or just
did we play? Was it?
I know we played with them at Sharky's in Mount Morris, but anyways,
that was not okay. Yeah.
Yeah, we're really close with them, and we're working on getting in the Apollo as soon as COVID lightens up more with them and a few other bands. And then
that's a big ass place.
Yeah.
It sure is.
Place is huge. We've been trying to get in there for a while.
Yeah.
But
so yeah, we're working on that. And then I don't know, we've been having a whole bunch of shows just pop up. Like we're having to deny some shows just because of availability, availability and like scheduling things out. But yeah, this year, like we're having a lot of stuff coming to us. February 13th, we're doing a live stream for some bands out in California. We're joining their live stream and we're going to play like 3 or 4 songs on a live stream for them. That's for, it's for like this emo rock night. Everybody's going to be getting together and jamming out. So
Anti-Valentine's Day.
Yeah.
And who's there? I didn't hear you, Connor. What did you say?
Oh, I just said it's like an anti like Valentine's Day thing, kind of like playing into like the whole emo thing. It's kind of funny, but
Yeah.
You guys also one of the things that Dan Fessler and I talked about because I asked him one of his favorite moments of Rock to Stop. Dan, for those of you who don't know, runs the Rock to Stop 22 organization and just kind of lets me do what I want with the bands and have fun with that. But I asked him one of his favorite things of the show, and he brought up you guys. He brought up you guys, and it was kind of amazing. Not amazingly in a bad way, but you guys were earlier, and then when some of the the Almas and Left to Reasons and people like that had even a big size crowd. But he's right in the fact that you guys had a good crowd early, and which was awesome. But his moment he remembers is when you guys do your cover of Killing in the Name of.
Yeah,
sir. Yes, sir.
that.
That's a staple.
Yeah, we like switching up instruments and making it interesting, spicing it up.
It always grabs everybody's attention. It's like, whoa, what's going on right now? Like,
it's such a good song. It's such a good song for so many reasons that we do, because one, it's just so different from everything that we play in terms of like it's heavier. Like that's a page in my book as someone who loves Rage Against the Machine. And is a heavier. I start singing, which is different because I'm always back on the drums, kind of staying quiet, doing my thing, and it all comes together very well. It's a very good cover for us.
Yeah, it's nice to let them go back on the drums and hit the piss out of them too.
Yeah, every show, like we do that song. Like the bands come up after us, like, "Yo, we've never seen a drummer sing before. Like that's awesome!" Like we're like, "Yeah, we like to switch it up sometimes, and we might do a little something more like that come with Mark Rizzo." And so
our drummer was like, "See, I could sing," and we're like, "No." No.
You gotta have
it works. And in Rage Against the Machine, I was lucky enough. Are you guys there? Okay, we're frozen there for a moment.
Still going.
I was lucky enough to actually see them on their first tour. I was living in Berlin, Germany, back 100 years ago when I was in a band.
What?
That's sick.
Yeah. Well, check out this lineup. We did. It was Rage Against the Machine, Suicidal Tendencies, and Megadeth.
Oh man, Gary!
We were all the local bands there. It was a big place. Used to sit on this big wall and basically ignore the openers. That was the cool thing to do. And Rage came out, and I'd never heard of them. And they came out, and I could tell you that wall emptied within a song and a half, 2 songs. We were all like, well, who the fuck are these guys and what the fuck are they doing? And we were all up front, and they just killed it.
Holy smokes.
Yeah.
Rage.
Go ahead.
Oh, I was going to say Rage, man. They're one of the greats. Like they're like just their showmanship and their energy. It just can't be folded, man. It's just
they're for sure.
Man, like being a youngin', man, we were never able to see them live, but just I don't know, just watching YouTube videos and seeing what Tom Morello does with his little wah pedal and everything like that, and then seeing Zach just like it's amazing, man. I just wish we could see him, but that's how it is.
Wish we were born in a different era.
Don't wish your life away. Don't do it. This just reminds me, I mean, I don't know, you guys are on the different social media platforms. Do you remember a couple months ago, some guy came out, I don't know if it was on Twitter or what it was on, but I saw it on Facebook I really like Rage Against the Machine. I just, wish they'd leave their politics at the door and just play music. I'm like,
that's their whole shtick. that's their whole thing. Like that's me.
Well, but they did finish the meme with, what do you think they're raging at? What machine do you think they're raging against? The washing machine?
Nah, man, the machine.
All I could think of is this guy listened to the song, listened to Killing in the Name of, and the only thing he heard in that whole song was "fuck you, I won't do what you tell me."
Oh, hell yeah.
Yeah, man.
That's all he heard. He didn't hear anything else. And
Sounds about right.
there we took a big left turn. I don't know how we ended up there, but you guys do that song.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So who brought that up originally to do it that way?
I have no idea. I honestly don't remember.
I honestly think we were just practicing and just messing around, and like I just grabbed a guitar and it was in drop D, and because I knew the song like originally, and like we were just like kind of messing around, like we could do this, and I'm like okay, and I'm like Brett hopped on the drums, Xavier got on the mic, and I think like first or second try we had it pretty much good, and we ran with it. I'm like, we should play this, and we did it, and it's been a hit ever since. So
Yeah.
I'm a really a firm believer. I mean, when bands are first coming up, I understand you have to play covers. Yeah, you just do.
Yeah.
Everybody did. I mean, any of those bands that you see that have been around for a while, I guarantee you when they came up, they were about a half a set, maybe 3/4 of their set was covers.
Yeah.
Because you needed people to see how good you are.
Mhm.
Then you just kind of evolve out to your own music, which you guys are doing. But I'm also a firm believer that with the Left or Reason guys, throw a cover in somewhere in your set.
Yeah.
You go into some place who doesn't know who you are, and you go out there and you get them the first 2 or 3 songs, and they're jamming out. Okay, then it starts to wane a little bit. Like, okay, I still don't know this, but I like them, but I still don't know their music. And you lose them to the bar. You lose them to this out to have a cigarette. And God forbid they go have a cigarette. You do that, they're gone 20 minutes.
Yeah.
That's half your set.
Right.
And so I told them, throw a cover right in there. And you got them right back.
Yeah.
You just hooks and sinkers. Thank you.
We've noticed that with our shows. Like most shows, we've opened up with like our music, and then halfway through, we would throw in some covers, and then everybody's like dancing and going nuts.
Yeah, people.
And I was actually, I was watching that show Bar Rescue. Have you ever seen that?
Yeah, I've actually been to one of those bars.
Oh, nice. So I was watching that show, and John Taffer, he was talking about there was like a live venue sort of bar he was doing, and he was talking to the owners, and he was suggesting that bands open up with covers to grab the audience's attention, pull them in, and then from there you can kind of just play your own songs and have a good show.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, you guys are long enough. You got enough of your own music where you really don't have to play a cover song at all. You have 45 minutes of good music.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
You guys are getting to the point of, okay, what song are we going to cut?
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, exactly.
That's a good place to be.
Yeah.
In my opinion.
Yeah.
I mean, worst comes to worst, you could have 2 or 3 different set options,
The thing is, like, we have too many songs. Like, in my phone, I have over 80 voice memos of just songs and ideas. And
Just ideas, yeah.
it's just hard to get them all down just in timely fashion.
And that's okay.
Yeah.
It's okay. I mean, I can't give up too many secrets, but our next single is a song that was written by the band many, many, many moons ago. Many moons ago.
It can be like
And
that.
they just revisited it, and they said, oh, what if we did this and this and this now that we're a 3-piece? So
I see.
keep those things. I mean, we're kind of excited about it. It's 3 and do something that, I mean, it was never recorded. It was something they've always had.
Yeah.
Right.
I was never around for the original one. I was like, oh, that's a cool song. When did you write that? And they're like, 15 years ago. Social media platforms you guys are on. What are you on?
everything.
Yeah, we're on
Can't
everything.
hear everything.
We got Facebook, Instagram, Snapchat, TikTok,
Twitter.
Reverb Nation. What else we got?
YouTube.
YouTube.
I mean, if it exists, we're probably on it.
Yeah.
I mean,
SoundCloud.
And then, yeah, if we're talking streaming services, like
All
Apple Music, like Spotify, like SoundCloud, pretty much anything. Yeah.
We just want to make it as convenient for people. Anything, that whatever preference they have on social media, they have access to our music and our content.
So, guys, you just heard that they're on all these things. Go wherever you like to see them. Give them a like. If you go to YouTube, subscribe to their channel. They got some great videos. I always try to push YouTube because that's one place you can actually make some money.
Yeah.
If you do it right, you're not getting the 0.01 cent, 1% of the 0.% of 1 penny from Spotify or whatever.
Yeah.
No, one of those necessary evils.
You get YouTube, you get the AdSense, like that adds up, man.
Yeah, all you need is 1 million views and you're there.
Oh, yeah.
But check out their stuff. They're going to be out and about as much as we can. I'm hoping this spring stuff is really going to start moving up again.
Yeah.
I did hear today that Summerfest just got pushed back to September now, but yeah. But stuff's going to open up again. And honestly, these guys are a band that you guys want to see them now. See them now. Because I tell you, if they can keep their shit together for 10 years or so, they're not going to be in these places you're going to see them right now. I mean, if they're aiming for the Apollo right now, they're aiming for bigger and better things. So you want to see these. So I guess we're back from my lack of tech savviness. Thank God I have these three with me to get me back on track. I think where I was telling you guys, if you want to see these guys now, I really think they have the potential to do way better, bigger things, not better things, bigger things. So go see them now, and then you can tell your friends like, "Hey, I saw those fools when they were playing at wherever." Do you guys really? What are your aspirations to? I mean, are you like focused solely on the band now, or
Pretty much.
A lot of music shit. Yeah.
Yeah. Like I did 1 year of college and I dropped out and really focused on like music and doing production company stuff. And Xavier he's focusing a lot on music.
Yeah. I focus on the band and just a bunch of music. I have my own stuff that I do in my free time and whatnot that I do on top of the band and everything. So
looking for the new invest stocking cap you can find?
Exactly.
That is trademark everywhere he goes. I don't care if it's 100 degrees in the summer. He's got that thing on.
yes, sir. It never leaves the head. I sleep with this thing on.
Hey, Connor,
What's up?
are you on board with what these two are doing, or
Yeah, all the time.
make Thanksgiving weird if you weren't?
Yeah, right. It's like, oh, what's up? See it.
Yeah, like I don't know, we got our jobs and everything, but we're working around the clock, recording music and doing anything music. So
Yeah, we're working all the time. It just depends if we're getting paid or not. So
True.
Like you're young, you're doing that job that doesn't pay well.
yeah, I don't know. It's out of like passion and love to do it mostly.
I tell people all the time, never, ever, ever figure out what you get paid hourly when you're in a band.
Yeah,
Don't do it.
Yep.
You'll be in the negative. So
Yeah.
you'll be Spotify.
Yeah. Well, I don't know. We have fun doing it. Whatever money we make. But at the end of the day, it's just all about having fun.
Other than that, is anything you guys want to put out there to the people who may be watching this or never seen Unsung Heroes, or for that matter, for the people that have seen you many times?
I would say definitely check us out. We're heavily influenced by 90s to 2000s rock. And then, Xavier, he covers a lot of like the heavier aspects of our band. So like we all correlate very well together. We put out an album with 20 songs, like the first thing we really ever did. And then we put out 2 EPs. We're about to put out our third EP. And then once all the EPs are done, they're coming all together to form one album called We Were Once Human. And then after that, we're just going to keep recording music, playing shows. We're probably going to stay away from EPs. We'll probably release more singles and then put some albums out. So
I got to ask, I'm sorry to interrupt that whole spiel because it was awesome. But your first CD had 20 songs on it?
yeah.
Technically, the second CD, but
Oh, yeah.
technically it was our second album, but that's a different conversation for a different time. The second album had, the 20 songs on it. That was the one we put out in 2018. That was Days and Nights.
Way to leave them hanging, Zave.
Well, I mean, I could say, well, before, the first album we ever put out had, I think, 14 songs on it.
Yeah, that's when we were under a different title.
Yeah,
as
we had a
band.
different band name at the time.
Yeah, my management side right now is kind of itching. Like 20 songs?
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, technically 18 because 2 of them are like an intro and outro thing. So it's 18.
But technically 20 tracks.
20
so.
tracks, 18 songs.
I'm just thinking that's 3 or 4 nice EPs. That's 3 or 4 nice reasons to tour. Not one.
Yeah, man.
That's the business side. Now, I understand you're looking at it from the music side.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I do understand that. I love music. You guys been around me. You guys have met me. I love music.
Mhm.
I love live music.
Yep.
I love good bands. But I do live on the business side of it.
Got
and I'm
to.
like, 20 songs.
Yeah, definitely. You can check it out.
We cut like 8 of them, so we cut like 8 songs from that too. So we had a lot more.
No, that's awesome, guys. It really is. Yeah. Wow. No, back to where we were. I'm sorry. I'm going.
Oh, yeah.
A lot of breath.
I mean, yeah, come check us out. We're playing. We love to play shows, and we're gonna keep putting out music videos. So you can like subscribe, follow us on everything, and stay up to date with what we're doing. So
Dadager.
So basically,
yeah.
tune in and then stay.
Brett.
Oh,
I'm
yeah.
sorry.
No, it's
Better thank that man. I know how much support he puts behind you guys.
yeah. He's awesome,
He's a rock star, dude.
dude. Yeah, he's a legend.
Okay, back to you, Xavier. I'm sorry.
I was just saying, basically, tune in and then stay tuned.
Exactly.
And for the people that like come and see our shows and seen us multiple times, thank you so much. We love your support. And these shows this year, we might be throwing a little wrench in our tour and mix it up a little bit. So you have to come and check it out. It's gonna be awesome. So
I'm excited now. I mean, March 16th?
19th.
19th.
19th. Is it the 19th? My bad. March 19th, Back Bar, Janesville, Wisconsin. You want to be there. It's going to be a good show. Mark Rizzo is on that show. And on the opening bill, you will find Unsung Heroes. So go on out there, check them out. They are worth it. Like I've said that pretty much everybody's been on the show, but quite frankly, I won't put somebody on the show that I don't enjoy their music. If I think they're not good, or I'm sorry, if they're just assholes, they can. Yeah. No, my name gets attached to you. If I'm going to back you, I think that you should. I don't want to look like an idiot.
Yeah, I appreciate that too, Gary. It means a lot for us.
Very much appreciated.
We put a lot of time into this, and your support with how long you've been doing this, it really means a lot.
So, can I hear you say it? You guys are going to be on this year's Rock to Stop 22.
absolutely.
We are all
%.
there.
Yes, sir.
Maybe
What you
even
can
camp
never-
out with us this year. So it's a lot of
Oh,
fun.
we're camping out this year. We ain't getting no Airbnb. We're gonna be camping, and it'll be a good time. So
No, we gotta walk our 16 miles. Remember that?
All right, guys. For those of you watching this on YouTube, make sure you hit that subscribe button right there, please.
Do it. Subscribe
Smash
now.
the shit out of it.
Subscribe to the show.
It's $3.99. Click it.
$3.99, boy.
And if you're watching on YouTube, it's also on Spotify. All you have to do is search under either one of them, Rock Talk with the Silver Fox. It's on both Spotify and YouTube, and I think a few other ones. I'm not quite sure yet. Also, I'm telling you, these guys, they're not kids, they're men. These guys, they are on everything. You just type in
Can't miss us.
Unsung Heroes, and if that doesn't give enough for you, put band after it. They will pop up.
Yeah.
They will pop up. Check out their stuff, guys. It's well worth it. Guys, thank you so much. Thank you for your patience doing my little glitch here that I had.
Oh, no
worries,
problem.
though.
Thank you for having us.
Thank you for having us on the show.
Yep. My next episode, I'll have Steve Barnett and company from I forgot their name. I know them. Pump 5 from California. Another great band. You guys want to check those guys out. They're right in your vein of music.
Sweet.
So when they come on tour, I'm going to actually bring you guys' name up to them.
Awesome.
So,
that'd be
Sure.
sweet.
Appreciate that.
All right. And with that, you guys all take care and everybody rock on.